Hello and welcome back to my channel. This week has been a whirlwind. It is 4 days after I got engaged. So I got engaged on Saturday, and then on Monday I was going through emails and basically had an email invitation for a crazy opportunity that is bringing me out to New York for the next 2 days. So I'm literally about to go to the airport. Here's my suitcase over here. You can still see all my stuff from the engagement party that I've yet to have a chance to put away. I have my flowers from the proposal that I'm hanging because I want to dry them out. And Ty just brought over matcha and a little sandwich. He's about to head back over to pray over me before I go. Anna's actually gonna come with me. She's able to fly standby, so she's gonna get on the same plane as me and then just share the hotel. And so we have to go in a second, but I'm gonna explain later on in the video what is bringing me out there. And God is just crazy. This week has been just more than I could have ever imagined. So I'm gonna take you with me and we're going to New York. I just have to say, whenever Tyler brings me a matcha, he also brings one for my roomie, which is the sweetest thing. The best.
God, thank you so much for Kaci and for this amazing adventure that she's on. God, thank you just for all the hard work that she's put in, and also just your provision and your guiding hand and all of it. God, thank you that you are working through her in amazing ways. God, I'm so proud to call her my fiance, and so proud for that. She gets to go and do trips like this and go just spread your love, spread the gospel to so many people through media stuff. God, I'm super excited that she gets to go out to New York. God, I pray that you'll just be with her and Anna as they travel. Just be close with them, God, help them have a smooth flight there and back. God, help them to just be able to get situated well and everything, and help them to just have fun as well. God, have fun roomie trip, and would you just be continuing to use Kaci in big ways and on and huge ways also, because they're both awesome, God. So thank you for this opportunity, and pray that you just bless their trip and use it for your glory. God, in your name, Jesus. Amen.
Do you want to put anything else back there? No, I'm just going to bring this guy in the front. Okay. So you can take this side, I'll take the other.
No, babe.
You ready?
I guess so. Got lunch, some snacks, layover in Chicago, and then New York. Here we come. Okay, so we are here in our hotel in New York City. You can see Anna over there. Hi. I don't think I did another clip last night, but I just finished with the thing that brought us here to New York, and I will explain that now. So basically, like I was saying, Monday I was going through emails and had an email from a producer from the Fox network reaching out, inviting me to be a part of a Bible study panel that took place today. We literally just finished filming it. And so basically it was me, another Christian YouTuber, his name is Gabe Perot, and then Jonathan Morris, he's a commentator for Fox, and then a pastor here in New York City, Chris Durso. And so this interview panel was hosted by Ainsley Earhardt. She's a Fox network host, and she does a segment called Bible Study. And so she invited us on, and we basically had this conversation about how to engage the younger generation in their faith and how social media is such a powerful tool for that. And so we got to talk about how we use social media, and then got to hear from the perspectives of this New York City pastor and this Fox commentator on this same topic. And so it was just so much fun. I literally cannot believe this even happened. I feel like I don't even have words for it. I just feel like God, it's just crazy that all of this is happening in this week, literally days after getting engaged. It's been a whirlwind in the most incredible way. And so I feel like I'm still taking it all in, but I will insert some photos here from the interview. It's gonna go live on May 21st.
Kaci, how did you get involved in social media? I mean, I guess every young person seems to have some sort of a social media account, but how did you find that as a way to reach people from Christ? What made you want to do that?
Right, so when I first started, it actually came from just a really transformational season in my own walk with God, where I was learning so much and growing and had this natural desire to want to share with other people. And at the time, the concept of being an influencer or even social media hadn't become what it is now. And so it just started with the desire to share. And then as things progressed, I just began to see it as this incredible tool to be able to meet people where they are, like you were talking about, Chris. I think about what Paul says, being all things to all people. And I think social media is such an incredible opportunity that we have in this generation to meet people literally where they are, where they're spending so much time, and to be able to bring that content that's going to hopefully encourage them to pursue God off of social media and to pursue Him and get connected in a local church.
What have your followers liked the most that you've posted?
So I think probably my most popular thing that I do is I have Bible Study with Me series on YouTube, where we'll go through a book of the Bible chapter at a time and read through the entire chapter verse by verse and unpack it and understand the context and go into it. And I think people have an idea that reading the Bible, especially the younger generation, that it's boring or that it's just a book of rules. And I think I talk with one of my mentors all the time about how it's a treasure hunt. It's a thrill to read the Bible. And when you understand the context and the meaning of words, it comes alive. It is alive. Hebrews says that it's alive and active, sharper than any two-edged sword. Yep. Amen. And I think just creating content that allows people to see that, and so that I can walk alongside them with that, but then they're encouraged to go do that on their own.
Right.
I don't even know what to say. This is crazy. But again, it was just so fun. Ainsley was literally the kindest, most genuine person, and it was so much fun to meet Chris and Gabe and Jonathan too. They're all incredible. And so now we have a couple hours. Anna just finished up work for the day. I ended up taking off today and yesterday off. I had to call my boss and rearrange everything. And so now we have, I think, 3 hours before we need to leave for the airport. Anna's never been to New York before. Woo! I've been a couple times, but they were all pretty short trips, and I feel like there's still so much I haven't seen, and obviously we're not gonna see it all in 3 hours, but we're gonna try. We're gonna, I think, first do brunch somewhere, and then whatever. Did you decide, Anna, what like the top thing you wanna do is?
I want to see Grand Central Park.
Central Park?
Central Park.
Grand Central Park.
Grand Central Station.
Grand Central
Park.
Station.
I want to see Central Park. I feel like that is my top.
Central Park is gorgeous, and we actually got to see it. So the studio setup for the filming, I thought it would be like at one of their Fox studios or whatever, but it was actually in an apartment that they rented out because they wanted more of like a living room feel for the Bible study. And the view, they had like the floor to ceiling windows, and it was a view overlooking Central Park, and the trees are also green and it looks gorgeous, so we definitely need to go there. But yeah, I'm just so thankful for this opportunity. God's just doing crazy things. So we'll now take you with us and show you the rest of our little New York trip, little New York vlog. Who knew this was gonna happen? Who knew? We got a classic Benedict over here, lemon ricotta pancakes. We're going ham, y'all. Spinach and, what is it? Goat cheese omelet? Yep. And casually, Central Park, right over there. Central Park strolls, casual Thursday, you know, no big deal. Oh my goodness, look at how pretty this is.
Wish you were here to hold my hand, Tai.
Did we just finish eating brunch less than 30 minutes ago? Yep. Yes, we did. Are we about to eat New York pizza? Yes, we are. When in New York. All right, New York pizza. Yes. Let's go.
They actually had a concert on the square, whatever they call it, the Today Show, and they was on that.
Does not disappoint.
And just like that, we are in a car headed back to LaGuardia.
Wild.
California. Yeah.
We're coming back.
Great 12 hours here in New York. Whew. It is the next day. We landed last night probably around 11 p.m. but then didn't get home until like midnight, and I was planning to close out the vlog then, but at that point I had been up for like 20 hours, so I was just too tired. But craziest thing, when we landed in Oakland, so they had set up a car to take us to the airport and to the taping and all that stuff, and the final car they had set up to pick us up from the airport to bring us back to the apartment, the driver had one of those signs with my name on it, and I was shook. I was like, what world am I even living in right now? So I asked him to take a picture, which I'll insert here. And it was funny, we were talking to him and I asked if he's ever had anybody else ask for a picture before, and he was laughing. He was like, nope. And I was like, well, I've never had a car pick me up before. So there's that. Yeah, it was just crazy. I've literally never had an experience like that before. And that kind of leads into what I want to share in closing out this vlog, because I feel like when I first got the email and the opportunity, I think there was this temptation to feel really intimidated, because I was going to be doing this interview with people who literally do this for a living, who are on TV all the time, or with other people who are in my position who do what I do but have done TV interviews before, and I've just never done anything like this. But one of the things I was reminding myself of was that, you know, this was not at all an opportunity that I sought out. This was an opportunity that God so clearly placed in my lap. And so I want to read you a prayer that I journaled out on the plane over there, and something I was just praying throughout to sort of readjust my perspective and remind me. And I just put, Lord, you entrusted me with this opportunity. Please help me to trust you with it, to rely on your Holy Spirit to speak through me, rather than relying on my own strength or feeling a pressure to perform. This is by you and for you, Lord. Help me to honor and glorify you in it all. And so I just wanted to share that, because maybe you have something that God has called you to that you're really nervous about or that you feel intimidated by. I just want to remind you, as I was reminding myself, that if God calls you to something, he's not just calling you to it and then leaving you by yourself to do it on your own. He is with you in it. He is going before you. And if he has called you to a particular opportunity, it is because he has entrusted it to you, and you can trust him to carry you through it as well. And I just want to share that to remind you too, as I was reminding myself, that the measure of success isn't measured by how well you quote unquote perform, but the measure of success is simply you stepping forward in obedience to what God has called you to, trusting him to work in and through you. And then I also want to read one verse that I came across in my quiet time as I was doing it on the plane on the way out there, and I just thought it was really cool and fitting for what was coming. So here it is. It's Psalm 46:5, and it says, God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God will help her when morning dawns. And I just thought that was cool, because I was doing my quiet time on the plane out there, knowing that I was going to be waking up really early the next morning, literally 4 a.m. California time, so 7 in New York. And just that reminder that God called me to this and he was going to be with me in it, and he was, and it was an incredible opportunity. And again, I am just so thankful for it. I also wanted to mention that I did decide to wait to publish this vlog until the interview was live. So when you're watching this, it is live. I will have the link down in the description along with all the details you need to watch it. But thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and then also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.